Ready, set, spring into your Geauga Park district with 25 accessible parks close to home. Download maps of all the awesome trails you can discover and experience breathtaking nature in no time. Begin your adventure at geaugaparkdistrict.org.
So do you understand then you're going to be admitting that you committed the crimes stated in the plea agreement, which is attempted felonious assault and domestic violence?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up any defenses to those charges?
Yes. Yep.
Has anyone made any threats or promises or other inducements to you to get you to change your plea?
No.
And have you consulted with your attorney regarding the agreement?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Do you feel you need any more time to discuss it with him?
No.
All right. Do you admit that you committed the acts which constitute those crimes?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask Mr. Burling to please state what he believes the state would have proven had the matter proceeded to trial.
Your Honor, with regard to what we would have shown, we were shown that on April 11th, the Sheriff's Office was contacted and responded to Circle K in Middlefield, where they met with a woman named Judy Snoozy, who had a number of visible injuries to her body, including a swollen eye and bruises that were evident to the officers. She explained that her husband, Richard Snoozy, the defendant, the night prior had begun beating her, kicked her several times, punched her, slammed her into walls, moved her around by dragging her by her hair. This happened where he also threatened her with a hammer and a knife, cut off her clothing with the knife, and would not let her get outside. Ultimately, she was sent to the hospital where her injuries, the most severe of her injuries, were determined to be 3 fractured ribs as well as a fractured orbital socket. Thank you. Oh, and Your Honor, then for the DV that we have to show 2 or more priors, he has a number of prior domestic violences out of Iowa.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Snoozy, do you wish to say anything on your own behalf?
Well, Your Honor, I accept responsibility for what I did. I'm truly sorry. I lost everything because of my decision to drink that night, and I come to honestly believe drinking is my issue. It enhances my anger, and I'm sorry for coming to Ohio, Warrior County, and breaking the laws. My apologies, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Burling?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, as Mr. Umholtz mentioned, this is a joint recommendation for the maximum of 36 months on each count to be run consecutive for a total of 72 months or 6 years. We certainly believe that's an appropriate sentence here. Mr. Snoozy has a pretty significant criminal record dating all the way back to 1993. I think most important here is 4 prior, what would be equivalent to Ohio's domestic violence charges out of Iowa. When he's out, and I don't doubt that it's enhanced by substance abuse, drinking, or what have you, but he poses a significant risk to women that he ends up in relationships with and causes serious physical harm to them. So we do think that the recommendation in the plea agreement is appropriate here, and we ask the court to follow it. We do show 94 days jail credit.
I am going to follow the recommendation since each term, which will be 36 months on both counts 1 and 3, those are the maximum that could be imposed in any event, and making them consecutive, I think heightens the punishment for you even further. It sounds well justified, and I guess you are to be commended for recognizing the seriousness of your offense and the willingness to understand that you were pleading knowing that the maximum sentence was likely coming your way.